Right black at you, right black at you, right black at
Right
you.
black at you, right black at you, right black at you, right black at you.
I hope my sound is good. I hope my sound is good. I'm hoping my sound is good. This is the Few the Proud Look for Real TV. And bam, here I am. This is the Few the Proud Look for Real TV. And of course, I'm your host, Raheem the Dream, better known as Top Cat. And I'm hoping to have a good show tonight. I'm hoping I get a lot of people to come into the building tonight. Uh, the topic for tonight is who's the boss, the man or the woman? Who's the boss, the man or the woman? I'm hoping I can get some brothers and sisters to come in and speak their speech. You dig what I'm saying? Come on in and speak your speech. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Ain't nothing to fear. Speak what's on your mind. You know, speak what's on your mind. I'm gonna get some shout outs. I'm gonna give a shout out to the real team. My brother Mike, my brother Ron, my sister, my cousin Drea, and of course Miss Elliott, my girl Miss Elliott, and D Nice. D Nice, she's the newest member of the For Real team. Miss D Nice, she's the newest member of the For Real team. Yeah, we're growing and we're putting some things together. You know, just want to give shout outs to all my brothers and sisters around the world. Peace and black power. Um, I was just thinking about this topic because I can remember coming up where my mama and my grandmama used to say, you know, yeah, okay, you know, as they him say, they just let them think they the boss. You know what I'm saying? They just say we just let them think they the boss. But we know who really run the household. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, there you go. I mean, you know, I don't know. It just for some reason, um, I was cleaning out the back of my truck this morning, and that just happened to come to me, you know, and that's why I made it the topic for the night. You know what I'm saying? So I hope I get some good feedback. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know what's on the people's minds. You dig what I'm saying? And if you would like to come in, all you gotta do is let me know. Send me your email, and I can send a link to you. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's see. Matter of fact, let me see if I'm gonna put the link in here, and you should better just tap on it. Let me see if I can get the link in there. I'm hoping I'm doing this right. Uh, okay, now that should be the link so you can get in. If you tap on that, you should better get right in. You should better get right in. But this is the Future Product of For Real TV. Like I said, I want to give a shout out to all my brothers and sisters. You should better click on that link right there and get right in. Who's the boss? Who's the boss? I'm not going to give my opinion right now. I want to really wait and get some feedback. You know, I'm just going to try to give people some time to get into the building. How about that? Thumb up the video, thumb up the video, thumb up the video, thumb up the video. As you come in, hit that thumbs up for me. As you come in, hit that thumbs up for me as you come in. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up as you come in. Hit that thumbs up for me. See, I got no thumbs up. None. No thumbs up. Wow. But okay. I guess now we ain't got but 3 people in the house. If I got 3 people in the house, I should have 3 thumbs up. Okay. Okay, Miss Elliott say, hey, I'm in the house. I hope you hit that thumbs up when you came in. I hope you thumbed up the video. Okay? Hope you thumbed up the video, baby. This is the Future Product of For Real TV, and you know the rest. And this is the link. Okay, I'm just doing it. Okay, you did. Okay, all right, thank you. Okay. Here's the topic. The topic is, who's the boss, the man or the woman? Who's the boss? Do we got any brave souls in the house that like to jump right in and speak up? Do we have any brave souls in the house? Do we have any brave souls in the house? Do we have any brave souls in the house? Who's the boss? Who's the boss, the man or the woman? Anybody want to take that lead? Anybody want to take that lead? No one want to take that lead, huh? Excuse me. Nobody want to take that lead, huh? I mean, when you say the boss, what do that consist of? Do it consist of? Do it comes down to who makes the money? Who makes the most money? Do it come down to who pay the bills? Who pay the most bills? Or I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm just asking. Miss Elliott say that's a dual crust question. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I don't get that. What do you mean? Okay, I'm freezing. I don't know. Thank you, but I know I probably am freezing. You know what? Let me turn this off behind me, cause this might be taking that TV might be taking some of my internet power. So I don't know. Hope I'm not freezing now. I know you say I'm freezing. uh when I say who's the boss, the man or the woman, do that put one over the other or what? Because usually the boss mean you call the shots, or like I mean, I don't know. Is that the same as like a boss on your job or what? That's what I'm asking. Well, that's what I want to know. Miss D Nice say hello, everyone. Miss D Nice in the house, y'all. This D Nice say hello, everyone. Miss D Nice, who's the boss? The man or the woman? Who's the boss, Miss D Nice? Who's the boss? Who's the boss? Nobody want to jump out there, huh? Nobody want to just jump out there, huh? Everybody playing it safe right now. Y'all better hope Ron don't come in the house, because Ron gonna sum it up. Y'all better hope Ron don't. If Ron come into the house, he gonna sum it up, and you know Ron gonna sum it up quick. You know Ron gonna sum it up quick. Matter. Yep, Ron come in the house, he gonna sum it up quick now. Let me put myself on mute for a minute. Okay, Miss D Nice say, well, you gotta pay the cost to be the boss. Okay, laugh out loud. Okay. Okay. Okay, pay the cost to Miss D Nice says, what happened to helpmate? I don't know. What's a helpmate? What's a helpmate, Miss D Nice? What is your terminology of a helpmate? What is it? What is a helpmate? A helpmate. Boy, Miss Elliott say, hey, Miss D Nice, y'all sisters know y'all being real careful tonight. Y'all know y'all are being real careful tonight. But I bet y'all ain't like that when y'all talking to each other, though. See, when y'all talking to each other, that ain't what y'all saying. That ain't what y'all saying. All right. That ain't what y'all saying. Thumb up the video, thumb up the video, thumb up the video. I need everybody to thumb up that video. I hope you hit that thumbs up for me, Miss D Nice, when you came in. Hit that thumbs up for me. Smash that thumbs up. And for you people who just watching, if it's your first time coming to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button for me and tap that thumbs up and tap that little bell so every time I upload something or upload a video, you'll get it. You'll get a notification. So I need everybody to hit that thumbs up for me. Share, subscribe. Share, subscribe, and hit that thumbs up. Y'all sisters playing it real close to the vest tonight, huh? Real close to the vest tonight. Real close to the vest. Real close to the vest, huh? Yeah. Y'all playing it real close to the vest tonight. Where all my brave souls at? Where's all my brave souls at? Yeah, where's my real brave souls at tonight? Where's my brave? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. 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 Ron in the house, Ron in the house, Ron in the house. Ron said, hello everyone. Sorry, I'm a little late. Just walking in. Sounds like a good topic. I told him, Ron, when you get into the house, these sisters been playing it close to the vest, Ron. Miss D Nice and Miss Elliott been playing it close to the vest. They ain't really said nothing. You can see on the screen what they done said. And you know, when them sisters are just with the sisters, they are not saying the little stuff they saying now. But I told him when Ron get in the house, he gonna straighten all y'all out. He gonna let you know who the boss is. Ron, take it over. Let him know who the boss is, Ron. Ron, let him know who the boss is. Ron gonna let you know. Ron will let you know. Matter of fact, if you want to come in, Ron, if you want to come in, let me know. I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link, Ron, if you want to come in. I'll send you the link. There go the link right there. But I'll send it to you if you want to come in. Because I think the sisters is playing it close to the vest. And I don't know why. Because I know for a fact, if Miss Elliott and Miss D Nice was somewhere talking, they would not be saying what they saying now. They would not be saying what they saying now. Which is nothing. Which is nothing. And we know that ain't real. We know that ain't real. None whatsoever. So, Ron, let them know who the boss is. Okay. Okay, Ron said, give me a few. I'll come in. I just walked in. Okay, all right. Okay, Ron gonna be in the house in a minute. Ron will be in the house in a minute. And we'll see what y'all got to say then. While y'all sitting back all nice and everything. Playing it real close to the vest. Your car's about to be pulled. Ron gonna pull your card. We're gonna pull that whole card. That card you holding, Ron gonna come in and pull it. Ron gonna come in and pull that whole card. Yeah, he gonna come in and pull that whole card. He gonna come in and pull that whole card. I bet y'all gonna open up then. I bet y'all gonna open up then. All that playing it close to the vest y'all doing. No, damn well, if you wasn't on here and y'all was sitting somewhere, you wouldn't be saying what you're saying. Okay, Ron say the man is head of the house, of the home. So women are out of order. Okay. Ron said the man is head of the home. Some women are out of order. Okay. Okay. All right. This is the Future Proud of For Real TV. It's about to get real in a minute. I know it is. It's about to get real in a minute. All that shucking and jiving y'all doing. Come on, show your true colors. Come on, show your true colors. Show your true colors. Come on, show your true colors. Come on and show your true colors. Show your true colors. Come on, show your true colors. Sister's real quiet. Wow. I don't believe this here. I really don't believe this here. Wow. 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 This is something. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. Miss Elliott, I'm about to send you the link. I'm about to send Miss Elliott the link. I'm going to send Ron the link. I'm going to send Mike the link. I'm about to send these links out. Y'all give me a minute. Give me a minute while I send these links out. Give me a minute. I'm going to put myself on mute.
Can you hear me?
I knew she wasn't gonna waste no time getting on here. See, I knew that. I knew that. I knew that. I knew that. Hold on, just hold on a second. I see you got your hat on. Hold on a second.
How about
Hold on
that?
a second. Okay. Ron say black women are the only women that say they don't need a man. They are independent. I can go deep. I know you can. That's what Ron said. Okay, this my cousin right here. This Chris right here. He said, "What's up, everybody?" You know who that is?
Me?
That's Booby.
Really?
Yeah, that's Booby right there.
Oh, I never knew his name was Christopher. Hi, Booby.
That's his daddy. His daddy named Christopher.
I know, but I never thought about that.
Yeah, that's my cousin. What's going on, cuz? Okay, Ron say, hello, Chris. Okay. Okay, Mike in the house. Mike said, hello, everyone. What's going on? I sent the link out to everybody. I sent the link out to oh, okay, here come Mike right here. I sent it out to Mike and I sent it out to Ron. Okay, there go Mike in the house. There go Mike in the house.
We together again. Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Mike?
How you doing?
What's happening?
You got it. I got my grind on. You know how I do it.
Yeah. I know you
So
are.
what's the topic tonight?
The topic tonight is who's the boss, the man or the woman?
Who came up with that? You or Miss Elliott?
I can't. Now you know this really ain't her night. You know her night is Tuesday and
She
Thursday.
looking like a boss.
Yeah.
She looking like a boss with that hat on.
Yeah. You know, and they've been playing it real close. Her and Miss D Nice, they was on here playing it real close to the vest.
No.
They wasn't really saying nothing. Yeah.
I couldn't get my computer to
I'm gonna show you what they was putting on here. And you know damn well, if it was them two just somewhere talking, they wouldn't be saying no mess like this here. Look what they were saying. This was Miss Elliott said. That's a dual question.
It is.
Come on. Now,
Oh,
come on.
okay.
Come on. Wait a minute, hold on.
I'm gonna have to put my earpiece in because it's noisy out here. Hold on just 1 second.
Okay. But what I'm saying is that if you and Miss D Nice and it was just y'all two somewhere talking, you wouldn't have said that.
No.
You wouldn't have said that. I'm not going for it. You wouldn't have said that.
That is not at all so.
You wouldn't have said that.
That's not so.
See, you wouldn't have said that.
That's not
You
so.
would not have said that. And then
Well, I'd like to elaborate a little bit on that situation.
you will get a chance. Just hold on. You will get a chance. You will get a chance. Okay. Then Miss D Nice say, well, you gotta pay the cost to be the boss. Okay. Then Miss D Nice gonna say, what happened to helpmate? Okay. You can do your elaboration now.
Well, as I was trying to get on and say that the man is the boss to a point. But if the man is getting ready to make a reckless decision, then I will step in and be the boss. Because I cannot afford to allow a man to make a bad decision that's going to impact his entire life.
Well, what do you mean step in and be the boss? That means you was just
No, I will say to him,
Right,
I would say to him, I would definitely say, this is why you shouldn't be doing that. Right.
So that means you said you would step in and be the boss.
And say to him, you're making a bad decision.
So for you to say that means you the boss?
At that moment, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, Chris say, what's up, cuz? Hey, cousin, now if you want to come in on the screen, cuz you can, send me your email or take this email or get that screen right there and you can tap on that right there, Booby, if you want to come on the screen and speak your speech. You can tap that right there. Hopefully it'll bring you right in. If not, send me your email and I'll send you the link. My cousin Booby. Okay. So that will make you the boss. So that means you be the boss from now on then, huh? Because you did that.
Just in that moment. I mean, who would want to be the boss over a man?
Listen, no,
That's for the moment.
Wait a minute. I'm just asking a question.
I said for the moment.
Okay, I'm just asking a question. That's all. I'm just asking a question. That's all I'm doing is asking a question.
Right.
All I'm doing is asking a question.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes. Yes. As I was saying, before y'all came in, before you came in, Miss D Nice and Miss Elliott, this is what they were saying. Can you see that? That's a dual question. That's a dual question.
Right.
Now, what I'm saying is this here. If Miss Elliott and Miss D Nice were somewhere sitting together talking, they would not be saying no stuff like this here. And
well,
I'm not going to.
What would we be
hold
saying
on. Hold on. When I finish talking, then you talk.
That's why he want to be here.
No, know your place. Just know your place.
Oh, you see that, Mike?
Know your place. Then Miss D Nice gonna say, well, you gotta pay the cost to be the boss. Okay, hold on, Mike. Then Miss D Nice gonna say, what happened to helpmate?
What you mean by it, helpmate?
That's what I was asking. She ain't said nothing because I said, what is a helpmate? I want to know what is a helpmate. But you know, Ron says, first he said, sounds like a good topic. Then Ron said, give him a few. Then Ron said, the man is the head of the home, so women are out of order. Then Ron said, Black women are the only woman that says they don't need a man. They are independent and can go deep.
Yeah, I agree with that. But they do need a man.
Yeah.
Because something, if we didn't exist, the infrastructure will fall apart.
Well, let me tell you something. I was watching Sarnetta on Sarnetta's studio. Let me get a shout out to Sarnetta too. Brother Sarnetta, he have a lot of good stuff on his channel. He got 3 channels. But anyway, he had a woman on there, man, that was, man, she was, woo, oh man. You know what I'm saying? She was, she called herself a queen or whatever, but I could tell she was I don't know what she called that. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And she talked like she was hurt, what men had did to her over the years and all this kind of stuff. So, it was really something. Uh-oh. And he got on the headphones too. He ready. Ron got on headphones. Don't be nice now. Don't be waving nice now. Ron in the house now.
You don't even want me to have a conversation. You telling me what
can you hear Ron?
What?
Ron like he froze. Ron know he got to get by a window. Hold on, excuse me a minute.
Boy, you're looking sharp there, Miss Elliott.
Hey, can you hear me?
This was a gift from Top Cat.
Oh, okay.
How cute, right?
Can you hear me?
It's kind of neat. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Ron. Yeah.
Mike, can you hear me, Mike?
Yeah,
I got my headset on, man. Okay, what happened to Top? He was just right here. What happened?
He had to be.
Oh, he said he got to step away for a minute, answer his phone or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me talk. Let me talk. This is a good topic. Okay, Miss Elliott. Let me say something. Okay. First of all, we got to be careful with saying who's the boss in the house. And the reason I say that is because the wife is not working for the husband. He's not the boss. He's the leader. He's the headship over the house. He's not the boss because the wife is not employed by him. So there's no boss in the house.
I like that.
You're not working. You're in a relationship. You're married. You're partners. You're a helpmate. He's the leader in the end. Now he can talk with his wife and discuss things and they can work together. But if they can't come to a resolution, then he has to make the final decision. And she has to trust that he makes a good one. Mm-hmm. But he doesn't dictate all day long to his wife like a boss. She don't work for him.
Right.
I like
so
that.
Because some women, they make decisions off their feelings, and a man makes decisions on what's best for the family.
Make decisions. They both.
Because women are emotional.
But when you
creatures.
Right.
Go ahead, Ron.
What I was going to say is when we say things like "I'm the boss," that's nothing but a cliche. That's not what's happening in that house. So we need to drop that topic of saying I'm the boss. That's a cliche. You got to do what's best for the family. Y'all both decide. And you come to... Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, since you said that, I've been seeing a lot lately that a lot of these women call themselves boss lady. Have you noticed that? They say they're a boss chick or a boss lady.
I only hear that from motorcycle people.
Now this is my opinion or my perception. When I hear that from a woman, she's only bragging on her accomplishments. When she says I'm a boss chick, that means she's educated, she's got bread, she's just bragging on herself. But she sums it up as being she's bossing herself. She's the boss of herself. You're not her boss. She's her own boss.
Well, she might be trying to boss her man.
Most women that I hear say I'm a boss chick, she's not married. She says, I'm really running my own life. You can't run my life. This is my perception.
And the reason why she's not married, because a man ain't gonna deal with that.
That's true.
The reason why she ain't married.
That's true. That's true. No, he's not lying because men are very simplistic. We don't have to have all that. Okay, I could date a good woman that works at McDonald's. I don't care about her disposition. Men are not worried about that kind of stuff. I'm more concerned, can you take care of my children? Can you pay the bills on time? Can you keep my house clean? When I was married, Miss Elliott, my wife my wife didn't even work. She was a stay-home mom. Okay, she took care of my 3 children. I worked. She stayed home. So I wasn't worried about her disposition. She was a homebody, a homemaker. She kept our house beautiful. Okay? So a man, don't get me wrong, I'll marry Oprah Winfrey, okay? I don't care what you do. You got to be good. You got to be a nice person. You have to be a person that can make things happen. I have to be able to trust you. That's what a man looks at. Now, you got Pookie and Ray Ray out here. You got them kind of niggas out here, Pookie and Ray Ray. But I'm talking about a man like Mike, Top, myself, Chris. We are very dependable men. We're going to look for a woman that can compliment us.
Absolutely.
You attract what you are. So if a chick is doing Pookie and Ray Ray, she's a ratchet chick. Because the women I know would never entertain Pookie and Ray Ray.
Right.
So so you attract what you are.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
Well, you know something. I think where women lost it at, they trying to look too good for every man out there. You know, if you look through Facebook and you see all these women with their legs wide open, showing their ass, their chest,
Say it.
you know, looking for I guess, what can I say? I guess that fix on Facebook, that people giving them a comment, oh, beautiful, you look sexy, blah, blah, blah.
Terrible.
You know what I mean? But I think they lost, really. Because they really don't know what they want, because they keep saying that they don't need a man. I mean, I'm out here grinding. I see these cats out here working on these roads and bridges. Women couldn't do that, what they doing. I'm talking, it's 100 degrees out here. And they laying this hot ass asphalt.
Ooh.
Women couldn't survive with that.
I know I couldn't.
These roads and bridges will fall apart. The whole infrastructure will fall apart. And the world wouldn't even exist without a man.
Right.
You
I
think
agree.
about it.
100%.
The man keeps all this together. If you think about back in the caveman days, what was the man's job to do? The man's job was to go out there and find something and kill it, bring it back home, give it to the wife, let her clean it and cook it and feed it to the family.
Absolutely.
That was his job back in the day, in
Right.
the caveman days.
And a lot of that has changed now.
Well, we got grocery stores now. That's why.
Well, no, but I'm just saying that,
There
you know.
you go. That's what changed.
Excuse
so
me.
so the women can go to the grocery store and get her some steaks.
There's
You
not
know,
a
she ain't
lot
got
of
to go out there
women,
and kill nothing to bring it home.
but there's not a lot of women now that are sitting at home while that man goes out and does what he needs to do to come home and take care of the household. Women have to work too. It takes two incomes now.
Oh yeah,
And that's
nowadays.
an unfortunate thing.
But I think
Well,
that's set up by the
I tell you-
government, though.
I'll tell you what. Let me tell you something, Miss Elliott. Okay, and I'm not bragging, but I don't need no woman's 50% half. I could pay for everything, all of it. Okay, I don't need a woman to give me half anything. Now, there's some things I'm going to want her to do, but I don't need your finances. I could pay the house note, the car. You'll drive a Mercedes. I could buy it. So, but I worked hard to get to that position in my life, right? Because I knew that if I ever got married, I didn't want to have my wife go out there and get half. Because it's going to come a time where the woman she goes, baby, I don't feel like working no more. Then what am I going to do?
Right.
You know, I don't want to work no more. My back hurt. Let me tell you something. I'm moving a couple next week. They're moving to Texas from Ohio, right? The wife is a medical doctor, okay? Her husband is a college professor, right? She's going to retire. She don't want to do it no more. She's only 43 years old.
Beautiful.
She makes $250,000 a year. I seen her pay stub. She makes 200. I'm sorry. I seen her W-2. The woman makes 250,000 by herself. Now, with her husband. Her husband's a college professor. They're white folks. I'm going to help them move to Texas. She told her husband, I don't want to do this no more.
Right.
Hey, Ron.
Women do that. They come to, go ahead.
Ron, you freezing up. You're going to need to go by that window. You freezing up.
Okay.
Freezing. Go by that
Okay, let me go by the window. All right.
Yeah, go by the window. And my cousin Booby. Hey, Booby, I sent you the link. Booby. Christopher Robinson. That's my cousin Booby. You know Booby, Mike.
The
Booby
name
up
sounds familiar.
128.
I gotta see his
Up
face.
128, Christopher Robinson.
Oh,
But
yeah.
anyway, I sent you the link, Booby. I sent you the link. He said, Mary, what you described was not being a boss. It is being a helpmate. You know what he's talking about, Mary?
Obviously, he's talking about the comment that I said.
Right, there you go. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's okay. I'm just
Yes, I'm saying okay, because I don't mean.
just giving you his comment.
And that is the very reason why I said that was a dual question, because everybody's going to have a different opinion. And everybody's going to have a different understanding as to who would be the boss Ron just had a very good point a moment ago. So that's why I said
where Miss D Nice at? She done ran off.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you know something though, you guys, I think that was designed to destroy the black family, to make the woman feel that she don't need a man, and that took us back 200 years.
Because if you pay attention, you don't see no other race of women saying that.
No.
Well, I need
no.
one. I'm not gonna never say that.
Pay attention. Pay attention.
I'm by a window. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm by the window.
It's perfect.
Miss Elliott, all I'm saying, I'm not saying all black women say that, because I think I have a lot of respect for you, Miss Elliott. I think you're a very knowledgeable woman. You say a lot of things that makes a lot of sense. I talk to some women, they make absolutely no sense. Okay, none. And some of them are educated and they still make no sense. So I listen very intently on what people say, and then I process it in my mind, and it has to make sense to me. I'm not the smartest person out here, but I try to use common sense and wisdom. And when I listen to you, I process what you say. And if you're talking crazy, I'm getting away from you, because it's really rhetorical, because we're too old to be this stupid. Okay, we're too old. And if you don't have the information and knowledge, that's because you're not seeking it, because it's out there.
There you go.
Right.
Because you're supposed to seek it from the cradle to the grave.
Okay, so at my age, I'm not gonna deal with a ridiculous woman. She's ridiculous. I'm not dealing with her, right?
Right.
Now you got men out here that's ridiculous. I ain't dealing with them either.
That's right.
But when you get to a certain age, there's really no excuse for your ignorance. There's no excuse.
None.
Because we're in an information age now. More so than we ever been. Information is everywhere. Okay, and you have to want to educate yourself. It's called self-educated, and you want to try to learn daily. Learn something new every day. There's something out here that you can learn, that you can be a byproduct of. Not only that, but you could also be a contributor to your society. If people were to raise their children with respect to morals and ethics, we have a better society,
Yes, we would.
So the parents are failing their children, the parents. Okay, when you decide to have children, now you place your life on hold, because now you got to instruct, inform, instill things to your children.
Right.
Your life is on hold for now. But too many people they put their kids' lives on hold,
Exactly.
And that's the condition of our race. We are at the bottom. Okay, we don't have to be. We should be at the top, because we are so creative and we have so many abilities and skills. We are all that.
Exactly.
But
we're very gifted people. We
don't realize it. We don't realize what we have. And people know we are the best. We're the best at everything we put our hands on.
Yes, we are.
We excel. We excel in everything we do. Everything we do, we excel.
That's right.
And it's unfortunate that we don't see our value until it's too late. And going back to let me tell you something about these ladies. We're talking about ladies on Instagram and Facebook. These people are seeking attention.
That's all it is.
You know what I was taught when I was growing up? I was taught to be seen and not heard.
Yes.
That's what I was taught. Be seen. You can see me, but I don't need to be talking.
Exactly.
I don't need to be a spectacle.
Right.
Be seen, but not heard.
Right.
But when you got women wearing see-through outfits and showing their behinds and what, you're trying to be seen and heard.
Exactly. Say it.
Okay.
Seriously.
A man is never going to take you serious if you're dressing like that.
Right.
A real man will never take you serious. Never.
Never. I agree.
Okay. He's never going to take you serious. He's never going to take you serious. Never at all.
Right. Definitely
So
agree with you.
so women have a lot of power. You have a lot of influence when it comes to relationships, when it comes to a man wanting to be with you. You have a lot of power and you have a lot of say so in that,
Mhm.
you know. But if I always tell people you should travel the world, you should see because the world is so different from our world here in America. You should travel the world. I've traveled all over. I've been all over the country, all over the world, a couple of times.
Hey, but Ron. Hey,
Yes,
Ron.
sir. Yes, sir.
But the black woman better not take her mouth with her, right?
You see that she's in jail right now, right? Over in
There you go. Put it out there. Put it out.
That
She
girl-
better not take her mouth with her. She better
that
not take
girl.
her mouth. Tell
Let
her
me-
about it, Ron.
Let me
Yeah,
tell
I
you
don't know
something.
nothing about that.
The biggest mistake that girl made is that.
Tell the story, Ron. Tell the story.
Well, okay, this lady, she's from Houston. She's 29 years old. She's a truck driver, and she's an attractive woman. But she's like all women. She seeks for attention
Mhm.
from men. I had beautiful sisters. They did the same thing. Anyway, I think she had the right upbringing because she's so boisterous, you know,
Mhm.
and she's combative. Okay. And I ain't gonna let you tell me nothing. No, I'm doing this. Okay. So anyway, she's over in a Muslim country.
Uh-oh.
They don't play that over there. They don't play that over there.
Not
So
at
she gets
all.
into. No, they don't play that.
No.
So she didn't understand the laws that they apply over there, that they live by. The laws. A woman has to be covered up. They got to cover themselves up. Muslim country.
Mhm.
You breaking up, Ron.
So she went over there.
Froze. You breaking up. You froze. You breaking up. You breaking up.
Am I okay? Am I okay now? I'm by the window.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Am I okay?
Yeah.
Mike went out. So let me just kind of fast forward. I don't want to take a lot of time, but anyways, the lady took her mannerisms from the West over there.
Mhm.
It's a different culture. So she gets into a car accident because she's on a hot girl summer trip with her girlfriend. The girl wrecks the car.
Mm.
So all her possessions are in the car. So she goes back to the rental car to retrieve her stuff. The clerk tells her, you got to pay a certain amount of money to get this stuff. She don't have the money. She claims that the man is being vulgar and going off and raising his voice. So she raises her voice
Uh-oh.
and goes off on the guy.
Mm.
Over there, that's against the law for a woman to raise her voice.
Mhm.
She got arrested. They confiscated her passport. She's got to go to trial, Miss Elliott. She may spend time in prison because that's against the law for a woman to raise her voice or to argue with a man in that country. That's just their culture.
Right. I know.
So she's been stranded over there for 2 months.
Oh boy, I didn't know nothing about that.
Okay, this has been big news. It's been on the news every day.
Yeah,
So this woman's mouth has gotten her into trouble. Now, if she wasn't acting like, because Miss Elliott, I lived in other countries. Okay, I've been around the world twice in the military, right? Law,
Hey,
what they
Ron.
Can you hear me?
Go out and come back in. Go out and come back in.
You froze.
Can you hear me?
Go out and come
Okay.
back in, Ron.
All right.
Go out and then come back in.
Okay.
And then you just pick back up. Mike, you there? Okay, Miss D Nice say, hey, Marietta.
Hi.
She said she had to answer a phone call.
Okay. How you doing
on your
tonight?
computer? Are you on your computer?
Yes.
You can't see that?
Yeah. I said
Okay.
hi. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
no, I'm just, yeah. And
She said she heard about that. The girl in the other country. Yeah.
right,
Mm.
okay. Okay, there you go.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That better? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So Miss Elliott, the lady, because she has such a bad disposition as a black woman, she took her behavior to a Muslim country overseas. She didn't understand the I guess the standards and the culture of that country. She didn't know. She didn't go over there and she didn't do her due diligence before she left. So now she's in trouble because
Mhm.
I don't know what was said. I wasn't there, but they said she raised her voice. She started yelling, screaming at the guy. So now she got arrested and her passport confiscated. She's got to go to trial in September, and she may face some prison time.
Mm.
So we don't want to learn like that. I don't want to learn my lesson that way. It's too costly. So her mother said she can't go to sleep. The mother said, I'm up all night. But the mother is part of the problem because this is how you raise your daughter. You're part of the problem.
Mhm.
You didn't raise your daughter with respect. And so that's the condition, and we know where it all starts from. We're facing a lot of racism and division. If you can divide, you can conquer.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
I understand. I understand how we got here. But we have to show one another respect and love and dignity towards each other. We got to extend that and use wisdom. We have to use wisdom.
Mhm.
Okay, that's going to take us a long ways of understanding because, you start looking at people and say, oh, she got it going on, and he's got it going on, or he ain't nothing, or she ain't nothing. It's a bigger picture. Some people are having a hard because of a lot of oppression and all the things that happened to us in the past. So you can't just sum a person up as a failure because they going through something,
Right.
So black people got to use some wisdom. We need some wisdom out here,
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah,
Most
Miss D
definitely.
Nice. Miss D Nice said her bad behavior got her in trouble. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Took that mouth to the wrong country.
But what I don't understand is how
Left that
could
mouth in
she
America.
but how could she not know what goes on over there?
Because she never really investigated what the country's about, because she went over there on a vacation. And when you look at other countries, they always show you the tourist side of the country, but they don't show you the bureaucracy of the country. They show you the tourist side,
I don't know how she messed that up.
I do.
Because who don't know what happens over there?
A lot of people don't know.
Cut your head off over there.
A lot of people don't know, Miss Elliott, because they don't travel the world,
Well, I have never traveled either, but I know enough about those other countries that, the respect for women is not the same as it is here in America. Over here, we have a voice. In other countries, we don't.
And Top, can you hear me, Top?
Yes, sir.
Listen, I don't want to be condescending, but there's a lot of ignorant people out here, and I don't mean ignorant in a bad way. I mean ignorant means that you just don't know.
You just don't know. That's all.
You just don't know.
You're stupid. You just don't know.
You just don't know.
That's it.
But that's no excuse either, though. That's no excuse because you don't know. That's not an excuse not to know.
I remember when I was younger and I was getting in trouble going to jail, and I just tell the judge, I didn't know. Ignorance of the law is what? The judge said ignorance of the law, you know what I'm saying?
The law still the law, Top, whether you knew it or not. The law still.
That's what I'm saying.
You were saying that.
She's saying the ignorance of the law don't have nothing. That don't have nothing to do with us.
Will not excuse you.
No,
We're not
right.
excused. That's it.
It doesn't excuse you. Right. That's right.
So just go
Now-
through that
now-
little door. Go through that little door right there. You know next time. Go through
But
that
you
little
don't-
door right there.
But you know what? I know what I know because I didn't know certain things. Nobody told me, but because I had the trial and error, that's how I learned. So that's not a bad thing all the time either. You know,
we learn as we go. If you're trying to do something,
we learn as we go. That's
If
right.
you're trying
That's
to
right.
do-
So
most people who don't learn nothing, that's because they're not trying to do anything or anything different. You understand what I'm saying? Who wants to keep making the same mistakes you was making when you were 20 and 30 years old? You're supposed to be making new mistakes. That's how you learn. See, wisdom comes from not only knowing, but putting what you learned into practice.
Yes.
That's where the wisdom come from. Now I know, because I know some 60 and 70-year-old fools, because they ain't never did nothing. They don't have no wisdom. And because the wisdom come from practicing what you've been taught and what you know. That's what the wisdom come from. That's where it comes from.
Right.
It comes from the application of what you learn and your knowledge. That's where the wisdom comes from, the application of it.
I laugh. Sometimes I laugh because I encounter some women, some beautiful women that I encounter. Sometimes they try to avoid me and they try to, go the opposite direction. And it's only because they think I'm going to shoot my shot. And I laugh so hard because I don't want their asses. How I can help them, and they try to avoid me because I don't look like the kind of guy they desire. That's okay, that's fine. But they don't know anything about me, but they assume I'm going to shoot a shot because I talk to people and I come across as a person that is trying to ease my way into something. I think I'm just a nice guy trying to be a nice guy. I'm not trying to shoot my shot. So I have to laugh and I have to that's called ignorance. You're ignorant because first of all, you don't even know me.
Right.
But you assume I'm trying to shoot my shot because everybody else is shooting their shot at you, I guess.
Right.
But I don't have to shoot my shot because my maturity level tells me that, first of all, I don't want no girlfriend. I'm too old for a girlfriend. Second thing, I don't plan to get married. So why am I going to shoot my shot? Because if I'm going to shoot my shot at you, I'm trying to marry you. I don't want to get married and I'm too old for a girlfriend. My maturity level won't let me have a girlfriend. That's high school shit. Oh, I'm sorry. That's high school. So I'm not trying to go there. Now, I could be your friend. I could take you on a dinner date. We could talk some business. I'm not trying to make it happen with you because I don't want to be married. So that's just how I am. So you're not going to be my girlfriend. Listen, let me tell you this. I got two brothers. They're both older than I am. They have white girlfriends, both of them. Do you know how long they've been courting these girls? 30 years. 30 years. My two brothers. They live with two white women. They've been with these women for 30 freaking years and never married them.
Well, that's what they allow.
Okay, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to do that. That's first thing. Secondly, I don't want to get married. Third thing, I don't want no freaking girlfriend. Okay, so I'm not going to ever shoot my shot. That's where I'm at.
Well, if you want to be footloose and fancy free, that's your right.
But I'm not footloose. I'm not messing with no women. Period.
No, what I'm saying is that you don't want that commitment like that. So, and that's okay. That's okay.
That's okay for me.
That's what I'm
It ain't
saying.
okay. It ain't okay for everybody.
Right.
But to assume that I'm trying to shoot my shot, you an idiot. You a freaking idiot. Because you haven't even got to know me well enough to even assume that I'm not trying to shoot my shot.
Right. Yeah.
So you're an idiot.
Stuff
You're
like that. But,
you are an idiot.
right.
As soon as you open your mouth, it's exposed that you're an idiot. As soon as I hear you talk, I know you're an idiot.
You remove all doubt.
Right.
You remove
And
all
you
doubt.
and you get what you put out. Whatever you put out is what you get, and that's why you're probably struggling because you're an idiot.
Well, that makes sense.
I could hook you up with a good job. Man, I just said a whole lot of stuff, Mike.
Oh yeah. I'll be in and out. These guys kind of keep pushing this.
So I had this.
on.
Listen, I had this one friend, this one girl. She's a friend of mine, and she wanted to date a guy. And I knew a very prominent man, Miss Elliott. This guy's prominent, and you know he was okay looking guy. He wasn't Denzel Washington, okay, but he was a prominent man. So I introduced her to him, and she said, "I ain't feeling that dude. I don't want to get it. I don't want to kick it with him, whatever." So I told the guy. He said, "Well, you know what? That's cool, Ryan, but we could at least been friends. I could have helped her get a good paying job because I'm a director at such and such and such and such." And I already knew that. So this girl blew an opportunity. She was suffering financially, right? I introduced her to a director of his company. He said, "Ryan, she don't have to feel me, bro, but there's nothing wrong with her and I being friends.
Right.
I could have helped her get a good paying job." This is where we lose, Miss Elliott, because we're so busy, looking at how people look or how things look. You can't always go by what things look like.
Well, I've never judged a book by its cover.
That's where her mindset is at.
Well,
That's why she's struggling. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay.
I never judged a book by its cover. Never in
I'm not talking about you. I'm giving an example.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Okay, of how we need to change our thinking.
Yes.
And that's beautiful. I heard you speak. You're a nice lady, but I'm saying I've heard a lot of people speak, and some of it's rhetorical. This woman, and she's not young. This guy could have hooked her up on a good job. I was friends enough to introduce her to this dude.
Right.
I didn't have to do that.
Right.
Okay, I didn't have to do that.
No. Right.
Okay, and she blew it. She blew it.
So Ryan, what you mean you struggling? Struggling with what?
Who's struggling?
missed that.
Now he was talking about the young lady.
You say you're struggling. That's the reason why you're struggling.
The young lady. He was talking about another young lady. Can you hear us, Mike?
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
He can't hear you?
Can you hear us?
I can hear you real faint.
He can hear you real faint, Top, real faint.
Yeah, I can hear you pretty good, Ron.
Okay, Top, he can't hear you.
I don't know. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
I hear you good, Top. I hear you real good.
Okay. Now Ron was talking about another young lady that he get hooked up with somebody, and she was struggling. But Miss D Nice was still talking about what's going over there, and she was saying their country has a rule, especially about Muslim culture and women. And then she says, when you know better, you do better. That's a fact. That's a fact. But the only way you're gonna know better is you gotta seek the knowledge. You have to seek the knowledge. As I always say, from the cradle to the grave. From the womb to the tomb. Because it don't stop till the casket drop.
She learned a bitter lesson.
Yeah.
But Miss Elliott, you don't want to learn a lesson like that. That's not the way you want to learn.
No.
That's not, Miss Elliott. You don't want to learn like that, okay?
No.
You're supposed to be learning as a child.
Yes.
That's how you. That's when you're learning. You don't want to learn as an adult. She's going to be 30 years old. You don't want to learn like that
No.
because that's a setback. You feel me?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's gonna
That's
be
a
real
setback. You know,
Especially since they took her passport.
they took her pass. Yes, they took her passport.
That's a
She
bad
can't
thing
even-
right there within itself.
Yeah, if you're from another country, that's one of the first things they're gonna do is take your passport.
That's the worst
That's
thing ever.
that's correct.
That's the worst thing ever. That means you're not getting on no planes
That's it.
or
we know,
boat.
well, we know she ain't getting on no plane. She in jail.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying that, once you're in a country,
I know, because you ain't got a
even if she had
passport.
lost her passport, it still wouldn't be an easy thing to get another one.
No, it wouldn't.
Right. Yeah. That's
And let me say this. Let me say this too, Mr. And we know this to be a fact. Everybody here knows this to be. Black women have such a bad taste in their mouth for black men. Not all women, but they are very, very. How can I put this? They just don't like black men. So you try to talk to a woman, she's gonna be giving you a look like, what you talking to me for? And you could be just saying, how's your day going, ma'am? How you doing? She has such a ill for black men, a lot of black women, a lot of sisters out here. And some of the men, don't get me wrong, they brought it on themselves, but you can't categorize everybody because you had a bad relationship or a few of them. You chose these guys. A man can't force himself on you. You chose to be with this guy. For whatever reason, he's got curly hair. I used to have curly hair, but I don't have no hair. Okay, his eyes are green, or he's 6'3" or whatever. Your criteria is not right. Are you vibing with the guy? What kind of personality does this guy have? Don't go because he got a 6-pack stomach and his hair is curly, or he got green eyes, or he drive this kind of car. And don't get me wrong, those are nice things to have, but you don't make your decision on those things. What he possesses.
right.
Go a little bit deeper and see, can you connect spiritually with the guy? Is he a respectable man?
What's that character like? What's the character?
Right.
What's his character? What's his character like?
That is
Okay, but I know a lot of women are attracted to men that have a lot of different women that like him. If a lot of other women like this guy, I want him too, because all these women want him. Okay, this is not good.
Yeah.
This is not good. I don't want a woman that everybody, but it turns some people on. It's like, oh, all the other women like him, and I want to be number one. I'm gonna try to knock all these other girls out the way and be his number one. And he's running around, with a team of women liking him. I'm gonna go over to Susie's tonight. I'm going to Betty's over here. That dude. Come on.
No good. You're speaking about something I have never experienced.
Can't hear you, Mike. Mike must be on
That's
mute.
what I'm
You on
saying.
mute, Mike?
I am not into competition. I will not compete against nobody for anything. Period. That's who I am. I've always been that way. So
Well, we're not. But Miss Elliott, we're not talking about you.
I know.
We're talking
but
about.
I'm just letting
But
you
you
know
keep-
I can't speak on it because
But Miss,
I haven't experienced that.
but Miss Elliott,
Sorry.
but we're not talking about. We're talking about a situation. You keep saying I don't do this. I don't do that. We're not talking about you. If I was talking about you,
What I'm trying to say is I don't have that experience.
Hold on. Miss D Nice said no. Not all black women are like that.
I didn't say they were. We're talking.
I'm just getting her comment out because she's just getting her,
This-
because she's not on
this-
the screen. So I want to get her
Okay.
comment out.
Sure. But here's the problem. The problem is everybody is talking about, well, I don't do this. We're not talking about you. We're talking about what's happening out here. That's the conversation.
In general.
Right.
Right, we're talking about what's going on out here, and you say, "Well, I don't do that." Okay, beautiful, but we're not talking about you. We're talking about what's actually happening today. That's what we're talking about. Now, either you, huh?
I get that part, but
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is we can discuss the situation, but don't put yourself in it because that's not you. It's not me. It's not you. And I understand you want me to know. Well, you know, Ryan, I don't. That's cool, but we're not talking about. We're talking a subject,
I gotta say,
and that's what I'm talking about.
please, I must say this.
Go ahead.
When you have when you're talking, you always say Miss Elliott. So I
Mhm.
take that as a direct conversation to me. That's
Because-
why I'm commenting. Yeah.
Well,
Now I know it's just a
when-
general thing.
when I say Miss Elliott, I'm saying it because I want you to acknowledge this is what women are doing, because you're a woman. So this is something that you probably should recognize before a man does. That's why I said, Miss Elliott, I want you to understand this is what's going on with these women. You're a woman. You can identify with that. I'm not saying you do that, but I'm bringing it to your awareness because you're a woman and you would relate to what I'm saying, hopefully, because you're a woman. That's why I didn't say, hey, Top, let me tell you about this woman. I said, Miss Elliott,
Yeah.
this is what these women are doing. Now you don't do it, but this is what these women are doing. Now, if you didn't know they're doing it, at least I'm bringing it to your awareness. If you don't know, I'm telling you this is what they're doing.
You've shared a lot today about what I had no knowledge of. Yeah, because you know what? And another thing about me is that I've never had a girlfriend that I hung out with all the time. Like, girlfriends in my world, once or twice a year, I see them. Or maybe we talk on the phone a couple times, you know, in a month. I just have not done women like that before. You know, when I was in
Right.
high school, yes, but after that, no, I've never done that.
Right, and
I've been a loner all my life.
Mike's here, I'm here, Top's here, and Chris is here. We address you as Miss Elliott. Why do you think we do that?
Because you have the respect for me.
Exactly. Why do you think we call Misty Nice, Misty Nice?
We are ladies.
I could call you Marietta. I call you Miss Elliott.
Yeah.
But I'm saying because of my respect for you
Exactly.
and Mike and Top, it's Miss Elliott.
And I appreciate that.
Okay, that's exalting you.
And I appreciate
Because there's other women I don't call them Miss. I call them by their name. I might call them something else. But to call you Miss Elliott, okay,
Alright.
it's a respect. No, I'm just telling you.
No, I'm
you-
saying call them something else.
I might call them something else. But Miss Elliott, you have demonstrated that you honor yourself first. And you're going to receive honor because you respect yourself first. Okay, so we call you Miss Elliott. We call Miss Nice, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so when we're talking generalized, we're not
Specific to me. I
putting
get
you
it.
out there. We have
and,
this.
and I appreciate that. Mr. Nice does too.
We're talking about other.
Breaking up.
Right, Mr. Nice.
Breaking up again, Ron. You're breaking up again.
I'm breaking up.
You're
Yeah.
better now. That internet is
Yeah.
crazy.
Am I breaking up?
It's okay.
Is you using
Yeah,
your
it's bad,
phone
yeah.
internet or your internet in the house?
I'm using the house. I got a broadband, internet broadband.
Probably been better off using the internet on your phone. Cause
I don't know that. That's worse. That's worse than I got.
Right.
Okay. Say no more.
I got
Say no
I got the broadband. I got Wi-Fi going in the house right now. Wi-Fi. Now I'm in a tall building. It could be getting affected by the the height.
The brick. Yeah, and the brick.
The brick. Yeah, it's a brick building. The brick.
Brick. Yeah.
I'm by the window though. I'm by the window.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But Top. I mean that's just how I see it now. I think too. We are a people of show me and then I'll believe you. See, a lot of things I don't tell everybody my business. I don't go around trying to front and tell, well, I got this, I got that, But if I was to demonstrate some of the things that I've acquired, people would receive me a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't go around showing off and trying to be all. I'm just who I am.
Right.
And sometimes it's not enough for certain people. They envision, they're looking at something bigger than what they see me possessing at that particular time. But if you start showing people what you really got going on, people will change around you.
No question. No question.
I want to see you for who you are. I'm not gonna let you know what I got. I want to see you. I want to see your true colors. I'm gonna stay away. I'm gonna stay away from you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to see.
Even if it do, that front can only stay up for so long. That real character is gonna come out.
Right.
You dig what
Right.
I'm saying? You can only hold the front up for so long. That real person is gonna show up. Real person is gonna show up. Believe that.
And the closer you get to people, the faster you find out who they are. When you hang with people, you can't trick nobody when you hang with that person for a long time. You get to really see who they are because now you're close to them, you know?
Right.
So all that fronting and all that lying you've been doing, it's gonna be exposed. You know,
here it goes.
it's gonna be exposed because you're getting intimate with that person. You're getting closer, the relationship. So that's why I keep it real. I don't make myself bigger than what I'm not.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just who I am. So I don't have to worry about that.
I don't have time for it.
No, I ain't got no time for that.
Yeah, I don't have time for it. This is what it is.
I ain't got no time for that.
Right.
This
is what it is.
That's it.
That's right.
You know,
We too old, Top. We too old for that. We too old for that anyway, Top. We too old.
Yes, we are.
Okay. We too old.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that we could turn around our relationships with each other because we need each other. No need of being out here struggling by yourself. You know, I can help you. You can help me. It may be a different help, but you still can help me. I mean, I don't expect you to do certain things I could do. I'm who I am. You who you are. But there's some way we can help each other. That's valuable because everybody brings something to the table differently. You know.
There you go.
But it still has value to it. Still has value, you know. So we need each other, especially this time and date, because we're at the bottom cast, Miss Ellie. We're at the bottom.
Because the value comes in when you put it together.
Right, that's correct. Right.
That's when the value comes in.
Right,
the value comes in when you put it together. Then that's what makes it work. The value comes together. When it comes together, Mike was getting bad reception where he was at. He said, "I'm out in the country having trouble with the internet, but I'm here listening."
Okay, cool. You know, I'm just saying, you know, see, as a black woman that's young, a young, very attractive woman is her most crucial time to find a husband. Because she's young, she's beautiful, she has ideas. It's gonna as we get older, even for the man, it gets hard. It gets harder because you don't possess that youthfulness no more. You're old, you're tired, your back hurt. You want to sit at the house. You get stuck in your ways. You're not open-minded like you used to be, if you were at all. So a woman's her value, and she can bear children at a young age. That's the time. That's the time to find that good man. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this story. I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. Listen. You heard of this hot girl summer shit, right? The hot girl summer. You heard of that? Okay. The hot girl summer is a lot of black women. They go on vacation together. It's called the hot girl summer. Okay, these are single women that have no husbands. Okay, so they get together. They don't have a boyfriend. They hang with each other. They take Top. You heard of it, Top? Hot girl summer. They
probably had and didn't pay attention.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, hot girl summer is all these black ladies they're not married, they don't have no boyfriends, so they spend time with each other. That's fine. They take trips, they take nice trips and go. It's called hot girl summer. They go places, they mess with men when they get there, they flirt and do all this stuff, right? Well, I know some white women that they do their hot girl summer. They're married to husbands. The husband said, baby, you can go. They come home to $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 houses and husbands. That's the difference between the black hot girl summer and the white hot girl summer.
Mm-hmm.
They got husbands they're going to come home to with nice houses.
Mm-hmm.
The black ladies are not coming home to husbands at all. And I don't know what kind of where they live at, but these white ladies have husbands. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's their hot girl. That's a different. Listen, I know these white ladies. I know them, right? Some of them got condominiums in other cities. They have a summer home. They have a winter home. These are white ladies.
Mm-hmm.
This one white lady has a condo on Myrtle Beach on the golf course. That's the winter house.
Mm-hmm.
So her and her girlfriends, they're all married. They get together and go stay there for a week at this lady's resort.
Mm.
Okay, and she has a huge house back in Ohio with her husband.
Right.
That's the difference between a hot girl summer white girl and a black girl hot girl summer. It's two different things.
Mm-hmm.
These white ladies are not playing, they're married. And then they're talking about, I don't need a man. Come on now.
Wow.
I don't need a man.
Dre in the house, y'all. Dre say, just got home. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dre.
Hello, Dre.
Okay, Miss D Nice said, snowbirds.
Let me tell you something. I know I've been to these ladies' houses. I've been to their houses. I know their husbands. Let me tell you something. These people's houses cost almost $1 million. Okay? I'm telling you. I go over their house. They're not struggling, and you never hear them talking about. Let me tell you, this one friend of mine, white couple, older couple, about our age, I guess. They're going to Vancouver for 2 weeks on vacation. Their house cost $1 million. I was just over there last week. Their house cost $1 million. Top, they going on vacation to Vancouver, Canada. They go to Europe. Okay, they travel the world. Her and her husband. The kids are grown, right? Sometimes the kids go with them. Sometimes they do that. They had a whole family go on a trip to Hawaii, blah, blah, blah. I never heard the wife ever say, I don't need my husband. She's never said that. She ain't gonna say it.
Right.
Okay? That's coming from black women. Black women are the only women I hear say, I don't need a man. And I know where that comes from.
But you know, the white women always have had the goal of having someone that's going to take care of them, not how they look.
I took care of my wife.
I know, but I'm just saying, but the white women, you know, pride themselves on finding a man that can support them where they don't have to work.
The black lady could do that too, though.
Yeah,
the black lady could find a man that could take care of her and you know, help her out. But she has to have something to offer that man for him to do that. She can't just come empty-handed. She gotta have. I'm not saying she gotta have the money that he has, but you have to have other things that offset what he's doing,
right? To
bring to the table. So a black lady can find, and some black ladies do have very established husbands. Mm-hmm. You know, it depends on the. Like I said, Miss Elliott, I hear you speak. You're a very intelligent woman, and so do other ladies. But you have to put yourself in a position to be able to attract that type of man. I mean, it depends on where you go. Where do you go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
where do you go?
Drea says, so what is your point, Ron? Hold on. Then she says, I'm confused. Okay. Then hold on. Let's read the rest of them. Then Miss D Knight says, black women do that also.
Did I just say that?
Yeah.
Did I just say that? Because I got some friends that black, they do the same thing, but as a collective, we're at the bottom and we're going backwards. Now, I know some of it, don't get me wrong, some of it do contribute from racism, but some of it's self-inflicted too. Okay, you can't blame everything on racism. Okay, some of it's self-inflicted.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Sometimes we make the wrong choices.
Absolutely.
And when you make the wrong choices, there's a consequence behind the wrong choice. I try to make good choices. Personally, I try to make good choices because I know what a bad choice can do for me. So I try to make good choices. Right. We should all try to make good choices.
Absolutely.
You know, so I mean, Drea, I know that you came in late, so you're not gonna quite get what I'm talking in contents because you came in late. The movie's almost over, so you're not gonna understand it.
Okay, Miss Elliott, read what's on the screen. I'm getting tired of reading. You do your reading.
Okay, Mr. Nice says in the DMV, it's normal for us to live life well.
Okay, then you got Drea here.
Okay, I'm not Drea yet. I'm not no bottom. I'm just not. Okay, right. Well, that's a good point.
I don't know what that means.
Because we were, you know, it's always constantly saying that the black race is at the bottom, you know, and we're fourth class.
Well. See, that's because y'all take it the wrong way. We're not saying any individual. We're going on the data, on the numbers. That's what Ron is talking about, the numbers.
Right.
You understand? When you do the numbers, we're at the bottom. And the reason why we're at the bottom is because we do not understand that it's a team sport. It is a team sport. That's why it's called racism. Racism. It's a race.
It's a race.
They changed it from race to racism. See, it used to just be race. But when money actually start being the big prize of it by coming together, it became racism, a race. Pass the baton. You understand? That's all. It's not about any individual. It's just that the numbers tell it. That's all we're saying. That's all Ron saying.
And Top, you right, Top, and you know, you right, Top, but here's the deal. You know, you may be individually excelling, but you still in the black race. You still in the same condition because it's all of us. It's all black people that is at the bottom. Whether you do well or not, you still at the bottom with these black folks.
That's because we're not doing it as a team sport. That's because we're not doing it as a team.
Right.
That's why I just said it's a team sport. It's a team sport. Yeah, Mike, we got it. We got that comment. We got it. Yeah, it's a team sport. Okay. Okay, Ms. Elliott, go.
Okay, Mr. Nice says he's speaking in generality.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now here you go.
Australia. Okay. So just like you state you have strong end, I am speaking positive and saying I am not at the bottom. Besides, being at the bottom is subjective. Yeah, I agree with that.
How can it be suggestive or suggestive when the numbers say that you're at the bottom? The numbers, the facts are the numbers. So how can it be suggestive when the numbers say you're last? That's not suggestive, right?
What did Miss D Nice say?
Oh, competition for resources.
That's it. That's why it's got to be a team sport, because that's exactly what it is.
But hold on. Let's go back to suggestive. Do you know what that word means? Does anybody? I know Drea probably. Do you know what that?
Okay.
You know what suggest? You know what she's saying about suggestive? You know what she mean? Well, tell me what she mean.
Well, she's Meaning that you're being very specific about. Well, as you say, we take things personal.
It doesn't. It doesn't mean that. But it doesn't mean that. That's not what she's saying.
Okay, so what is she saying?
She's saying that just because I'm saying this, in her mind or in her position, she thinks that she's not in that position. That suggestive means that's just your take on it. Right. That's what that means. No, the numbers say, the freaking facts and numbers say, I'm not being suggestive. The numbers say black people are last. That's what it says. So you can, in your mind, you can think you can fly off a building. You're gonna crash and burn. So the numbers say, the facts say we're at the bottom. All of us. Okay? All of us. Even if you have millions of dollars, it says the black man is at the bottom. That's not suggestive.
We on our way to being a permanent underclass.
Right. So so that's just like, okay, let me get like somebody says, well, I got a beautiful wife. My wife is fine, man. And you look at it, she's like a grizzly bear. You're like, okay, but in my mind, my wife is super fine, right? That's suggestive because I'm saying she's all that. But most people say it. No, she's like a freaking pit bull.
Well, beauty is an ideal, anyways.
Well, but I don't. But if most people say she's beautiful, she must be beautiful. But if most people say she don't look good, then she must don't look good. Now she's my wife and I'm happy with her, but that don't mean she look good because I think she looks good. If most people say no, she don't look good, then you got to go with what most people say. She don't look good. I'm delusional.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Well,
it's an absolute fact.
Well, I don't know about all that.
It's the truth.
Because a lot of people could say
things are attractive.
But consensus, if the consensus says this woman is say this woman is beautiful, and I'm still no man, okay, you got to go with the consensus. The consensus say the black man's at the bottom.
Okay, there you go on the screen.
So who comes up with the numbers?
They talk to people. They take surveys. They talk to people. That's how they get the numbers. They go out and talk to people, and then they could go by employment and see how many people are working. And we know that's some systematic racism. People locked up in jail. There's a lot of factors that cause our condition. There's a lot of factors. Fathers not being in the houses, women having children out of wedlock. There's a lot of factors that cause our infraction. And the numbers say
like that. I definitely see a point.
So this is how they get the numbers. This is how they're getting the numbers.
Right. You still got some comment there.
Okay, Drea says I prefer to speak positive. Period. Enough said.
But you can't speak positive on something that you can't. You can speak positive all you want. Doesn't change the fact that doesn't change the fact.
It ain't there.
Right. If it ain't, so you can say all kind of stuff that has no impact on what's currently going on. So you can live in reality and don't be delusional. Live in reality. And that's what the black people, we try to avoid our reality when that's the only way you can fix your reality is by addressing it.
Right. That's it. If the only way you can solve a problem is you have to recognize and know that the problem is there. I use this all the time. It's just like a drug addict. Until that drug addict admits that he's a drug addict, he can't get recovery. He don't start recovering. You have to admit that the problem is there first. And we as a people don't want to admit that we have a problem in that area. And that's why we don't do nothing about it. We want to put a illusion in our minds. But I understand, but that's what it is. Read the screen.
Okay, Michael says, you're right, Ron, the bottom of everything that's positive.
There you go. Okay. Oh, here you go. Keep going.
Okay. Chris says, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, not consensus. What you say looks bad, looks good to someone else. I just said that. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And that's
Okay. Keep going. Keep going.
But it doesn't. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. Just because beauty is in the eye of the beholder, it still don't mean that person's beautiful. It just means that you think that person's beautiful.
right.
It doesn't mean, but it doesn't mean the person is beautiful. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I get that.
So when you say beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, that's just one person. The beholder is who you are.
Right.
Doesn't mean that person's beautiful though.
Well, you know what?
Beautiful for you, and that's all that matters. But if you go around,
one thing that I do say is when it comes down to a relationship, if a person is in love with somebody, most definitely they think they're attractive.
that's all that matters.
Right.
Because I don't have to live with them. But that doesn't.
Right.
Just because I'm just trying to make a point. Just because you say that person is beautiful, doesn't mean that person's beautiful.
Right.
But you could have 10 people line up and say, that person's beautiful. And you have one say, nah, that person don't look good to me.
Well, you know, one thing that I've always said, which is a crazy thing probably, is that, you know, we all have eyes,
Mm-hmm.
but our brains process something different that we see.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I'm saying? And I think that changes everything. Like someone that is skin and bone.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I mean, literally skin and bone. Somebody will find that attractive. Very attractive.
Your true beauty is your inner spirit. It's not the physical beauty.
Exactly.
Because that's going to fade. That's going to fade. So your real beauty is in the inside of you. That's the true beauty.
Who you are. So
it's who you are.
Yes.
But we get fixated. Oh man, she looks so. Look at her hair. Look at her eye. You know, that's what's going to happen when how about if she gets blind? What's going to happen?
Right.
So you got to look beyond. And I'm not saying the outer appearance shouldn't matter. It does matter.
Mm-hmm.
But we put too much emphasis on the outer, and the person might have a crummy inside.
Yes.
Right.
So that's all I'm saying.
Right.
I don't put a lot of stock into how a woman looks. I put more stock into her character.
Exactly. That's where it's supposed to be at all times. No matter what.
I'm just saying. Right. I think we all should ascribe to that. I think we'll be a better community if we all subscribe to that. The character of the individual opposed to how they look physically.
That's the truth.
Right.
And I'm not saying Miss Elliott that a person shouldn't try to look their best. I'm not saying that.
Right.
But we put too much emphasis on how something looks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know, I bought cars that looked good from the outside. They didn't run good when I bought them. They looked great. I should have test drove it, but I bought it because of how it looked. I'm like, man, this car gonna make it car maybe look. It broke down when I stepped a lot. It broke down and overheated.
Ron, you breaking up. Yeah, he gonna need to go out.
Is that better, Top?
You gonna need to go out and come back in.
Am I breaking up?
Go out and come back in. Go out and come back in again.
Oh, okay.
Go out. Yep. Go out and come back in. You got stuff on the screen here.
Okay. So Mike says homeownership, net worth, savings, blacks are at the bottom.
Okay.
And now I brightened up. Perceptions. Mr. Nice says perceptions. Well, that's right. Yeah. Drea says we all have the right to our own opinions and we all know the facts. Agree to disagree. So
That's
true.
Right. Yeah. Okay,
Very
here
true.
You go.
Okay, Chris says true, Drea. Yeah.
Hey, Chris, that's your cousin Drea. That's your cousin Drea, booby. That's your cousin Drea. That's who that is. That's your cousin, Drea.
Okay, Mr. Nice says when you know your worth, it doesn't matter what people think. We've talked about that before. And that really literally is the bottom
That's
line.
right. Yes, it is.
Okay, so Drea said, thanks, cuz. Yeah, and that is the truth. We got to know our self-worth. And she says she agreed with Mr. Nice.
Can you hear me?
There you go.
Yep, we can hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, Chris says, true, 100%, Mr. Nice.
And then he says, okay.
Okay.
He probably saying, okay, that's Drea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, who's the boss?
Well, I already made my statement.
Y'all sure got away from that topic. That topic says
because that's
that topic says who's the boss, the man or the woman?
It depends on
y'all
the
been all around that topic.
It depends on the
nobody really touched that topic.
Well, one thing.
Y'all been out. I just been sitting back saying, look at them. They just running all around the topic.
One thing is for sure. I believe in letting a man be a man. And my father taught me that from day one. Let a man be a man. He taught me that as a young girl. If a man want to work, don't get in his way. So we learned that.
Check this out. Check this out. Now, I heard Mike, and I was thinking about this yesterday. I heard Mike say something about things a man could do, a woman cannot do. And he was talking about infrastructure work, heavy equipment, operating heavy equipment. Women can't do that stuff. They can try, but at the end of the day, they wasn't created that way. Yeah, a man does that, okay? Does that mean he's the boss? He's not the boss, but he's the head over the house. He provides, he protects, he problem solves. He has the last word when you can't come to a resolution, because he's responsible for that house. If you married and you hear footsteps downstairs, you're on the bed, she gonna say, "Hun, you hear something? Yeah, baby, go see who's down there." She's not going down there. Okay, so she's gonna want her husband to inspect to hear. I heard footsteps. What's down there? Right. He's supposed to protect her. He protects her. So therefore, he's the head over that house. Not a boss. He's not a boss. They ain't bossing the woman around. Right. He's not boss, but he has the last say when you can't come to a resolution or consensus. The husband has to make that final call because you couldn't figure it out together. Right. So he's not the boss. He's not bossing that woman around. She's going to leave him.
Mm-hmm. Or he pulled the cover over his head and said, "Baby, I ain't heard nothing."
Right.
And then funny. What's she supposed to do?
Okay, you got stuff on the screen here.
Mr. Nice say it's a mindset. Okay, Dre said it depends on what they agreed to. It can go either way.
Okay.
That's true. That is true.
Once again, who's the boss? Y'all dancing all around it.
I'm not dancing around it. I am not at all dancing around it.
Froze again.
But there are some women. There are women in the world.
I'm okay now.
Yeah, you going in and out.
There are women in the world that wear the pants. They lead their husbands around by the nose. I think it's pathetic. I think it's very sad. I would never want a man in my life that I got to lead around town by the nose. That's not a man to me. But there are a lot of women that are drawn to that kind of man. Don't want it no other way. They want a docile man.
Can you hear me?
You going in and out. Go out and come back in
again. Hear me?
Go out and come back in again.
All right.
Go out and try it again. There you go.
So that's the whole thing in a nutshell. I mean, there are women who do wear the pants. And they lead that man around town by the nose. Or by the balls. Whichever way you want to put it. I've never been that kind of woman. Don't want a man like that. I like a man.
Can you hear me, Top?
Yes, sir. We can hear you now. There you go.
Here's a situation with the woman that maybe is argumentative with her husband because she don't want to be under his leadership. You know, if he allows that to happen, then their relationship's not going to work, because she's ratting and raving and being very argumentative because her husband's not taking his rightful position. Okay, and she's very emotional, and he's letting her do certain things in the house. He has to take, I'm not saying he's got to be a bossy type of guy, but he's the head of that house. And if he allows that woman to always complain and be, confrontational, their relationship will never work. He's going to have to put his foot down and say, that's enough of this. And if he lets her continue on doing that, they're not going to make it. They just ain't going to make it. Because a woman is emotional.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A man is we're more, we rationalize. Women are emotional. That's why God placed a man over the house, because he created us that way. And there's nothing wrong with being emotional. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that the man, we're logical. We think about stuff. We're not getting all upset about emotions, even though we have emotions.
Right.
But our emotions are in check because of our biological makeup. We're men.
Right.
We rationalize. So we have to balance. And sometimes the woman is right. The men ain't always right. Sometimes she balances us out,
Yeah.
And that's why you're a helpmate, because you help us sometimes. We can't think of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we depend on y'all too. We need a woman. I'm not gonna say that we don't need a woman. We do need a woman. We need her too. You complement us. Things we lack, you fill in the void for us. So we need you. Got away from.
Ron froze again.
And that's why our race is suffering today.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you see me, Top?
Yeah, you freezing, but
can you see me?
Can see you now. Yeah, we got you now. We got you.
Okay, got me?
Yeah.
It's just this room. I think this room, the internet, certain areas, if I move my head, it doesn't pick up the signal. I think that's what's happening.
Right. Okay, Miss Elliott, you got stuff on the screen here.
Okay, Mr. Zay says, I'm old school. Men provide protection and respect for Black women.
Okay. There you go. Keep going.
Okay, Drea says, whatever works for the couple, that's who the boss is. Yeah, I like that. I can agree on that.
Here we go, Miss D. Nice.
Alpha male prevails.
Okay. Here go Mike.
Right, Ron. That's why Black women say they don't need a man.
Okay. Here's Drea.
Okay. If they are happy with their decisions on who the boss is, it's their relationship. Who are we to say what is best for some other couple if it works for them? I agree with that.
Okay, keep going.
I'm a Black woman and I have never said I don't need a man. Just saying. Right? Okay. Beta male fails.
Yeah, that's what they making now. That's what they making our young men in today, into beta males. That's why they got them dressing like, I don't want to say that word, but look at the clothes they wear.
Yes, it's unfortunate.
You understand? They got the clothes and stuff they wear. You
Right.
know, and it's really taken off. I was watching some stuff earlier today about these prisons and these county jails. With these young boys in these county jails, man, what they're doing, man. I forget they got something. I forget the name of it now. Well, they I mean, you in the county jail, you ain't made it to prison yet. If you in the county jail, you might be going home, but they in the county jail with a whole boyfriend. You dig what I'm saying? In the county jail.
Oh, boy.
These young boys. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wow. Unity is the key for us to make it possible.
That's
To
right.
make, for us
Ain't
to
no
make
question.
it as people. Yeah. You
That's
know what?
the-
That's the whole thing is that, you know, we as a black race, we really got to get back to the basics.
That's it. That's
I mean,
it.
we got to get back to the basics. I mean, that's got to be the foundation for the For Real team.
But this is what you got to
Back to
understand, though.
basics.
What you need to understand is they have scripters of the basics. What I mean by that, I ain't talking about material basics. This basic, what
Right.
we used to pass down, it stopped.
That's why we got to get back to that.
You understand what I'm saying? That was the basics.
Right.
That's what kept us standing through anything. Think
Mhm.
about what our ancestors went through slavery and everything. Then
Right.
Jim Crow. You dig what I'm saying? And what we're going through today.
Mhm.
That's why we can handle it better being older than they can, because we have the basics to stand on. That's the difference.
But we can start teaching the basics. We can
Yes.
go back to that.
If we can get them to that they don't want to hear. They call it old stuff and all that there.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, right.
Okay, you got some on the screen here.
Okay, Miss Drea says, all right, I'm out, everyone. Have a positive week and a strong end. Good night,
All
Drea.
right. Okay, cuz.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, ma'am.
Hope
Okay,
you had a
good
good
night.
time on your trip when
Yeah.
she went away.
Yeah.
Okay, True Queen, that's right. Okay, cuz, have a good night.
Yeah.
Good night, Chris. Booby.
I think he was saying good night to Drea.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we is getting ready to get on off. So we've been on here almost 2 hours. So I'll let everybody put their closing in. We'll let Ron make his closing. You ready to make your closing, Ron?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you
Can you
kind
hear
of
me?
froze. Yeah, you kind of hold on.
Can you hear me now,
Well,
Top?
Yeah, I'm giving you a full screen, but you're a little froze. But go ahead. We can hear you, but your screen is froze. But we can hear you. Just go ahead.
Can you see me?
Yeah, you froze, but we can hear you. So
You
go
know-
to do your close out. Just go to do your close out.
All I'm saying is, we're generalizing and we're not, talking about anyone individually. And for the ones that's doing good, we're happy for you. Keep up the good work. But we have a major problem in our community that we have to address. And it's not that we're not trying to be positive, and it may come off as negative, but in order to resolve a situation, you got to at least acknowledge that it's there, and
You
you
have to
work
deal with
towards
the
it.
facts.
Right.
You have to
The
deal
facts
with
are the
the
facts.
There you go.
And we call ourselves the For Real team. We got to deal with the for real stuff. So
That's right. Thank you.
I'm saying that nobody has to be the boss in the house. We supposed to be working together for the betterment of the house and the betterment of our family and the betterment of our community and the betterment of each other. So we don't need to be castigated. We don't need to be trying to bump each other around or make them feel like less than. You're supposed to raise people up. As you go up, you raise people up with you, because you have a goal as a family, and that's to be productive. And if you're productive as a family, your community will be a beneficiary of what you're bringing and what you're possessing as a family. So you want to be the model family. You want to be example to our community. So
Yes, sir.
this is a discussion we got to keep talking about. This is not just a one night discussion. We got to continue to build from this top. We got to continue,
Yes, sir.
to
Yes,
encourage and help each other to be better model citizens. That's what I'm on. And we have to use a lot of wisdom instead of our opinions. We need to use wisdom.
Mhm.
You
I
know,
agree.
what's wise. I'm not going to be an opinionated
There
person.
you go.
My opinion don't refute what the problem is out here. My opinion don't mean nothing. Okay, I need to talk with wisdom, facts, love, humility, compassion. There's a lot of things that we need to do as Black people. We need to go back to the basics. That's my comment for the night.
Okay, my brother. Okay, I appreciate you tuning. I appreciate you coming in, and peace and Black power.
Yes, sir.
Peace and Black power to you, and you can
Peace
see
and Black power, brother.
All right,
Miss Elliott.
Good night, Ron. Thank you.
Good night, good night, Miss Elliott. Good night, Tom. Good night, Chris. Good night, Mike. Mr. Nice. Good night.
Good night.
Okay. Well, this ended up being a
very controversial.
Yeah, but it's okay though. That's what we need.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is what makes things better and what makes things grow.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Okay, you can do your close out.
Okay, well, this was a very good night. We had a lot of people in the house communicating and being very open about how they feel. I definitely can connect to individual feelings. I totally connect to that. And as a group, you know, we have to come back together with these foundations to make things a lot better for our race. And one thing that I know for sure is that, you know, the Black race is very judgmental, and we got to stop judging. We got to just know what we know, and we got to help people get beyond where they're at. Because sometimes people can get in a space where they can't change it. They need someone else to help them along the way. And that's exactly what the For Real team is going to do, is help people along the way. We're going to try to change mindsets. We're going to try to lay down that foundation. And we're going to learn how to respect each other's role. As a mother, as a father, as a husband, a wife, a man, we're going to learn how to respect each other's roles. And we're going to learn each other's roles. And because that's what's most important as well, is that we need to understand each other's role, and we need to respect each other's role. And I think that if we can do that as a group, I really believe we can learn how to show more love at that point. Because I think that's part of why we don't have as much love as we should have, is because we're so busy trying to point the finger, talk about the person. We're not willing to just say, okay, they're where they are. Let's see if we can change that by just bringing them along instead of criticizing or, you know, making people feel bad, because, you know, I know that people already know their situation, and they may not verbally say their situation is bad, but if they're living their situation, they know it's bad. So I just want to see us come together as a group and make things better for everybody. And I thank everybody for tuning in, especially Booby. It was so nice.
Yeah.
Never realized Christopher, you know what I'm saying? And I should have. That was an embarrassing point. Yeah. But yeah, if you had said Booby in the beginning, I would have never not known who it was. But it was good to have him. Definitely appreciate it. I hope he tunes in again. And bring the rest of the family in. I know his boys are doing well. The family is doing really, really well, and the wife. So you guys have a great night. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And for those who didn't have a comment, thank you for being there. Tomorrow is my night, and I'm hoping that you guys will tune in for my night. It's been a while, and I'm looking forward to my Thursdays and my Tuesdays again, since we seem to have technology a little bit under control now. So thank you again. I appreciate all your support.
All right. Thumb up the video, thumb up the video, thumb up the video. Okay. You can see your way on out.
All righty. Thank you.
All right.
Have a good night.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It's a great hat, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Something different. You just never know.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the Fuel the Proud of For Real TV. And I hope everybody thumb up the video. And for anyone that might see the video in rotation, subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button, tap that little bell, and smash that thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumb up the video, thumb up the video. Everybody have a great night. I thank everyone for tuning in. Peace and Black Power. And I'm out of here. Everybody have a great evening. Good night, everyone.